It's the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coach's Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's on 101.9, 100.5, 1450, WGNSSports.com, and Big G TV.
The Coach's Show is brought to you by Middle Tennessee Electric, serving our community by providing affordable, reliable, and safe electricity. Everybody's happy to have their electricity today, I'm sure. Online at MTE.com. And I'm happy because I got an electric guy on the other side of the line here. That's Blackman Blaze head basketball coach Barry Wortman. Coach Wortman, how are you this morning?
I'm good, Danny. Thanks for having me.
Oh, man, we're always happy to have a winner like Barry Wortman on the line, which we're going to talk about winners a little bit later on here. But first, I want to talk about last night's game. Big win for the Blaze over a talented Smyrna team at your house. Talk a little bit about that game.
Well, I tell you, I've just graded the tape this morning, and I've been so pleased. We've become a really good defensive team. That's sort of been the staple of our program, and we are I'm so pleased with how we're guarding in transition, guarding in the half court, and we're really beginning to check out and box out much better and finish possessions with rebounds. So we're just so pleased with how we're playing defensively, and we just got to continue to try to get better offensively. If we have our moments where we're really good, but I'm challenging our guys to be elite. I've been very demanding on them since Christmas. And so we just got to continue to try to get better offensively. And in some ways, we have our moments where we're really good, and we have some moments where we waste some possessions or our decision-making needs to be better. But we're continuing to try to get better, Danny, and I really like how our guys are approaching everything and trying to be good and really embracing wanting to be good and embracing coaching. So I appreciate that from the fellas.
Well, I want to talk a little bit about a coaching moment that I was there last night. Smyrna just got an easy bucket. They go up 10-5, okay? You call time. It's a come-to-Jesus timeout you called. You were a little hot under the collar because they're giving up easy shots, and that's uncharacteristic of your team. So it's 10-5. You call the come-to-Jesus timeout. From there until midway point of the fourth quarter, you outscore them, I think, 43-18. So you really turned up. You got in some boys behinds, and man, they turned it up defensively because you completely shut Smyrna down.
Well, our guys are real prideful. Probably had very little to do with the timeout in regards to more of our guys are a really good team. They responded. You can't do that too much. We've done it 3 times, halftime against Lipscomb. We really challenged them. And then in two games and last night, and I just know that we didn't want to make any excuses. A lot of teams are out of rhythm. We missed a lot of easy balls around the goal, missed our first 5 balls around the goal, and then had a breakdown on a jump switch. And that's just not a veteran team with veteran guys that have been in the program. You expect more of them. They expect more of themselves. I just think with our group of guys, they can respond to that on occasion, and I thought that was not playing to a standard. They needed to address it, and they did. So I appreciate the fellas' response to a little bit of a challenging timeout.
So let's talk a little bit about your offense. It was pretty good last night, and the reason why I think it was pretty good because you've been you got some very good post players. Jalen McDonald has been really good. Smyrna held him to 9 points last night, but you still won by 18 because you had some other guys really stepping up. Talk a little bit about other guys sharing the wealth last night.
Yeah, we had some good. We got to be more complete in our possessions offensively. That's probably been the Achilles heel of our team. But last night we really played through Jalen. I think if you look at his stat line, you'd be like, well, wasn't one of his better nights. Actually, very similar to Lipscomb. When people try to really heavy help or come with weak side doubles or ball side doubles, he's just so poised. I think he had 9 assists out of the post, and we just got a bunch of easy, when I say easy, or at least rhythm threes, wide open shots for guys. And really, it was a post assist out of Jalen from the heavy help. So he reads that, whether it's the skip off the opposite side or the bully move to the weak side corner skip, or just right back out same side. We can go chase it and pick and pop. So he's been really good. Just understands where doubles come from. Very patient. and then he takes it. And then if you have to stay at home, then he's really good at scoring the ball around the goal too. So I was really pleased. We got ball reversal, put it on our best player, and he made the right play for himself and for others last night.
That's part of being a good post player is understanding when to kick it out, because he's a guy that he's got a big body and he understands how to use it. But agree with me that that's part of being a big post player is knowing when to give it up and getting those guys those rhythm threes.
He just reads it extremely well. So pleased with his poise and his purpose. So again, I agree with you. He was really good last night.
Talk a little bit about your guard play, Coach, because you handle the ball pretty good. Smyrna's long, they're very athletic, they get after you, but your guard play was good, and you didn't have a lot of turnovers.
No, played that game with 7 turnovers the first time we played with them, and then 11 last night. A few of those turnovers were dead ball turnovers. One was a charge, and one was an offensive rebound travel. So I was really pleased for the most part how he handled the ball. Braden Flowers, we just had a little article on him in the DNJ, and he's really did a nice job of transitioning to the point and running our team. And Mike Bass has worked so hard in practice. He's such a good guard and having such a great year. But it's just he can blow out with it in transition. But really initiating offense, people think that looks easy, but we've been, Braden and Mike Bass have both gotten a crab dribble and a low dribble. We try to initiate offense, especially on dead balls, to get the run action. And it takes poise from the point, poise from your guards to initiate offense. So both of those guys are doing a really nice job, and it's hard to do. And both of them are doing a nice job and making progress. And when they don't, our team struggles. So I'm pleased with that. And then, Caden Avant last night, I don't know. He just rebounds. He's a great rebound down guard. He makes all the right decisions. So I was so pleased with his play. And then, Dorian Lyles is sort of we call him a 6. He plays every position for us, and a little bit in the shooting slump right now. And I keep talking to him about not letting the ball not going in right now affect your play. He's a great offensive rebounder, good defensive rebounder. He makes a lot of physical plays for us. So when he gets it going again, like he was early in the season, I think we're going to do nothing but make another big jump offensively down the stretch.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the rebounding, Coach. I don't know what the stats were last night, but you guys did a really good job on the boards. You block out. You're very fundamental. A lot of kids these days don't understand how to block out. They just want to jump over somebody. But last night you did a great job on the boards, limiting Smyrna. There were very few times as the game progressed that they got 2 shots, and you guys got several opportunities at the goal because you were hitting the boards.
And we put such a premium on finishing possessions with blockouts and rebounding down, and it's really fun to watch. On our tape, Braden tape, my guys are sticking guys. Dorian Lyles, when he first started playing, he would run as the shot was taken, and so would Braylon Bailey, and they're both now sticking guys, holding blockouts and rebounding down. Keller Jackson's really good at that. So we create space and able to rebound down, and now we're making more guys are blowing out with it. We've been so fortunate with Braden Flowers to make the right decision in transition, but we're giving some other guys some opportunities to play in transition if they can rebound it, which creates more opportunities in transition. So all that comes together to make you a better basketball team. But you're right. I'm so pleased on the defensive end and finishing possessions, rebounds, and then you got a chance to be in every game regardless of how you play offensively, and that pleases us. Okay,
Coach. Well, let's talk a little bit about. We would be remiss if we did not mention Thoroughbred Racing, because we both love that game as well. Today is the Holy Bull Stakes at Gulfstream Park. Big Kentucky Derby prep. It's even bigger now because Ted Noffey, who's been the slam dunk early favorite for the Kentucky Derby, is out with injury. So the Holy Bull, there's a lot more emphasis on this. I think you like a little bit of a long shot. Give me your pick on the Holy Bull today.
I do. I love Gulfstream Park. I was looking at it a little bit yesterday, Danny, thinking you might ask me about this. And me, I like long shots. And I like Roger that Dana today. I think we had an opportunity to get out and go early and hold off the field and make some noise today.
Roger that. Hey, love it. Okay, so my pick, my long shot pick in this race is also another horse. I'm going to tie into Blackman basketball. It's Project Ace, trained by my buddy Dale Romans. He's 20-1 on the morning line. He's got 1 win, 1 second, and 1/3, and 3 lifetime starts. Won his last start at Churchill. He's a son of War of Will, which is very important when you think about basketball and trying to get better. But he's a big closer. He's a big-time closer. He comes with one run late. Now is a time of year when you want your team to be closing. You did a good job last night of closing out games. Talk about the importance of understanding how to close out basketball games when it gets this time of year.
It's so important. That's been I feel like a strength of our team. We do a lot of special situations in practice. Guys need to understand time and scoring, special situations, and why people are pressing you. Don't let the press create plays that you wouldn't normally take, especially in lead protection. Handling, knowing that you got 12 seconds to hold the ball without a 5-second count. If you can go 4, 4, and 4, knowing if you got timeouts or not. TJ Irvine is doing much a better job. He's such a good ball pressure. Now he's starting to understand. Okay, there's 2 team fouls, or now there's 14 fouls. We're going to put it at the foul line. So all those mental things you do to close out games are so important. And you got to talk about it. You got to work at it, and guys have got to be able to get it to the game. And I think our guys are making nice progress in that. It's been something we always value, and hopefully we can do that down the stretch because you need that in tournament basketball.
So today you go a makeup game. You go to Riverdale, a big rivalry game there, the old backyard brawl on the hardwood there. What else you got coming up this week, Coach, besides the trip to Riverdale today?
Well, obviously the makeup game with Riverdale today. Trying to hold serve, go on the road. Second time you play people, and then the third is always so much tougher. And so I'm singly focused on that. Well, you asked me, Danny, I believe Siegel on Tuesday, Stewart's Creek on Friday, but don't hold me to that, man. I'm pretty singly focused, but that's what I'm pretty sure that's what we got as we move forward.
Well, Coach, playing them one game at a time is what you got to do. I mean, so and we'll get a little action on that, because if we hit that Roger, that Dana, Project Ace, Exacta, both of them at 20-1, I think we're going to have a nice payday there, Coach.
In my Danny Brewer voice, got a hunch, bet a bunch. That's what we're going to do today.
That's right. Back a horse and get paid. Appreciate your time, Coach Wortman. Wish you the best of luck.
Okay, thank you, Danny.
The Coaches Show is brought to you by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. If you're looking for a hometown feel with your bank, turn to the First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, offering full-service banking and mortgage services.